All right, let us begin. Good luck, everybody. And again, I'm going to do this again tomorrow. So if you missed out, we'll do it again. All right, I go through the base quick. Tyler Shuck. Travis Hunter on the notoriety. There's some Sanders action there. Thornton for the Raiders. We got, looks like our auto coming up here. Good luck, guys. Brian Burns on the bang. Oh, I can't get that card from behind. There. It is Jordan Love. All right, good luck, guys. What do we got here? Card number 4. Pat Bryant. What? They trolled us on the orange. I thought that was going to be an auto. Thanks, Pat Bryant. Trolled us. Stinky, what's up, Stinky? You need mashups? I sent you a mashup, a Christmas mashup. Come on now. Look at that. We're one box in and Panini's already trolling us. Thought we were getting an auto there. What are you going to do? Odell Beckham for Miami. Culpepper on the Mosaic for Miami. It's a Miami pack. Yeah, Panini's good for the trolling. That is for sure. We got Mertz for Houston. Oh, Jackson Dart. We like that on the green. Tyler Warren on the green notoriety. We approve. We approve. All right. Well, hopefully if they're trolling us this early, then maybe they'll make it up to us later with a bonus case hit. I mean, I can forgive them if they do that. We got Kyle Duggar. Amon-Ra on the Elevate. We got Tyler Warren again. Epic Performers, Ozzie Newsome for Cleveland. And one box down. All right, they better not be trolling us in every box. Empty box. Easy for the Cowboys. Cook on the silver. We like that. TJ Watt on the Epic Performers. We had a Cook RPA and a multi-year break over the weekend. That was pretty sweet. Gunnar Helm for the Titans. We got Stafford on the notoriety. And base. All right, Bobby. We got Kyle Hamilton on the bang, and I think this is an auto. I think we got an auto there. I didn't get to see what it was. Maybe it's not an auto. I don't know what's going on. Are they going to... Matthew Golden for Green Bay, and... Caleb, that's definitely not an auto. So apparently all of the oranges, they're going to turn around on us. Thank you, Panini. So they're going to keep us guessing in every box. Every box. Kyle McCord. We got Randy for the Broncos. Tet on the Elevate for Carolina. Jalen Royals for KC. We have Bijan on the green Epic Performers. Egbuka showing up for Tampa Bay. Aaron Rodgers, Malik Neighbors on the Mosaic. Another Tet for Carolina. All right, box 2 in the books. Apparently, all the oranges are going to be backwards in this case. I wonder how that happens in, like, before they catch it. Like, hey, the card's the wrong way. Quality control at its best. We got Pierce for the Falcons. Brooks for Green Bay. CJ on the Touchdown Masters. There's our first Cam Ward. Riley Leonard for Indy. Ridley for the Titans. Ashton on the Notoriety. We got Ty Felton for the Vikings. Jamar Chase, Epic Performers. Oh, really? I didn't know that, Bobby. Aha! We got a stained glass. Let's go. Good luck, everybody. Good luck. We got... What is this? I'll bet that's an orange backwards, is what that is. Cam Ward on the orange Notoriety. That's pretty sick. Going to the Titans. And good luck, guys. It is... Wow. Cam Ward on the stained glass for the Titans. Is that Justin? What a pack for Justin. Let's go, Justin. My goodness. Yeah, Justin. How about that? What a pack. What a pack. All right. Congrats. Congrats. That is sweet. We got White for Seattle. Chuba on the Mosaic. Jared Verse on the Bang. And like I said, last case we got a stained glass and a micro mosaic. So there could be another one. We just don't know. We got Thornton for the Raiders. Garrett Wilson on the Elevate for the Jets. Tyler for the Saints. And box number 3 in the books. Empty box. We got Williams for the 49ers. Cooper DeJean on the Bang. Some centering issues. Judkins. Derrick Henry on the Notoriety. I'm guessing this is another orange, so we'll just go for it. Julius Peppers on the orange. Carolina. I do love the oranges. We got Sampson for Cleveland. Larry Fitzgerald on the Touchdown Masters. Oh, DJ, I would love to. I would love to, DJ. Matthew Golden. Oh, we got our honeycomb. We are just rolling along here. Good luck, guys. Honeycomb incoming. Justin Jefferson on the Elevate. We got Jaden Higgins for the Texans. And A.J. Brown. Kersaxon. Are you out there, Kersaxon? Come on now. On the honeycomb. I'm not sure everyone would call this a case hit, but I mean, you get one per case. So it sort of is a case hit. It's kind of like the Genesis. I don't think they fall more than that. So there you go, Kerr Saxon. Is he not in here? He's going to be very happy. Yeah, because you only get one per case. So technically, I'd say it's a case hit. ETN, we got Burra on the Touchdown Masters. Dev, this is a PYT. Yes, a break. And we're going to do another one of these tomorrow. So if you missed out today, we're going to do it again tomorrow. Hunter for the Rams. Garrett Wilson. Keon Coleman on the Mosaic for Buffalo. Another box down. We're hitting these so quick. I sure hope they gave us extra hits in this one. Empty box. Yeah, these cases have been a lot of fun. ETN for Carolina. Kittle on the Touchdown Masters. Scattaboo for the Giants. Take that. We got Giddens for Indy. Michael Irvin on the silver for the Cowboys. Terrell Owens, Epic Performers. We got Quinn Ewers. Oh, it's going to be orange. I just got to remember the orange. The orange Sam Darnold on the notoriety. Yeah, that's cool, Dev. I'm always waiting to see an Amon-Ra micro mosaic. That's what I need to see. Wester for Baltimore. Jack Campbell for the Lions. Caleb on the Touchdown Masters. Kid Reporter. We got Montgomery on the Mosaic for Detroit. CJ Notoriety. Jackson for the Giants. Mason Taylor for the Jets. Theo, that's Primo's guy. Jamar Chase on the Elevate. Another box down. All right, maybe we'll work in some of these off the side here. Get comfy here. Empty box. He's not human. I don't know. They all those Lions looked human in the last game. Evans for Carolina. Earl Campbell on the Hall of Fame. Puka on the Elevate. This is a break. We are breaking. We got Sanders for the Browns. Kyler Murray. BTJ on the Touchdown Masters. We got Martinez for Seattle. Williams on the Mosaic for Detroit. Hampton on the Notoriety. Fannin for the Browns. Lambjack on the Epic Performers. Jaden Daniels on the orange Epic Performers. We like that, Washington. He will be back. Higgins for the Texans. He'll be back. We got Drake May on the Touchdown Masters. Oh, that was it in that one. We got Cortland Sutton for Denver. Kid Reporter. What a base. Empty box. We got Hollywood on the Mosaic. Van Ginkel on the Bang. Caleb on the silver, going to Chicago. Caleb on the green. Caleb pack. Caleb again. He's everywhere. Simmons for KC. Tyler Warren, we like that. Brock Bowers on the Epic Performers. Matthew Golden again for Green Bay. Chimeri, what? Oh, that's going to be an orange. That orange gets me every time for a second. Carter on the Notoriety. Puka on the orange. Touchdown Masters for the Rams. Hey, what's up, Mr. Wonderling? Hope you're doing good tonight. Andre Reed for Buffalo. Egbuka on the Elevate for Tampa Bay. We got Arroyo for Seattle. Puka. Tet again for Carolina. Guess we'll just keep rolling them off the side here. Get these out of the way. All right. Empty box. And I'll get the break for tomorrow in the shop tonight, guys. So if you're looking to grab a team, you don't have to wait till tomorrow and hope you get them. Watkins for the 49ers. We got Hunter Henry on the silver for New England. Bo Nix on the Touchdown Masters. Hairston for Buffalo. We got Trey McBride, Epic Performers, and a base. Carter for the Giants. We got Troy Franklin. Oh, it's going to be orange. It's going to be orange till it's not. Orange, A.J. Brown on the Elevate. At some point, it's going to be an auto. Travion showing up for us. Gadsden for the Chargers. Joe Horn for the Saints. Tyler Warren, Notoriety. And a base. Joe Morris. Trey Harris on the Elevate for the Chargers. We got Nolan for Arizona. Jaden Higgins on the Elevate. And base. And we are still not halfway through this. Empty box. We got Imanor for the Titans. Herbie. Calvin Johnson on the Touchdown Masters. James for the 49ers. Marshall Faulk on the Epic Performers. We got Mullings for the Titans. Matthew Golden on the Orange Elevate, going to Green Bay. Booker for the Cowboys. Loveland on the notoriety for the Bears. We got Jerome Bettis on the Hall of Fame Mosaic. Luther Burden on the Elevate. Loveland for the Bears. Jalen Lane for Washington. Willis on the Hall of Fame. Johnson notoriety for Pittsburgh. And another box down. All right, this is box number 10. We'll be halfway after this one. Empty box. Oh, I hope we get a bonus micro mosaic in here. We got Saquon, Jordan Love on the Touchdown Masters. This is an entire case, a full case. Stewart for the Bengals. We got Joe Theismann for Washington, Larry Fitzgerald, Epic Performers. Yeah, we definitely should have a Genesis and an auto still for sure, and hopefully some bonus stuff. Oh, that's not a Jenny. That was our Genesis. Banks for the Saints, Lattimore. We got Julius Peppers, Epic Performers. Woody Marks for Houston. C.D. Lamb on the notoriety. Micah on the orange. Bang. Going to the Cowboys. We got Williams for New England. Chris Jones on the bang for KC. Kid Reporter. Ashton for the Raiders. Mike Gesicki on the silver. Kamara on the mosaic. And we are now halfway. Halfway there. Living on a prayer. Empty box. Yeah, not always, Dev. Not always. We got Graham for the Browns. Ty Felton on the Elevate. See, that just had one insert. Duggar Williams for Detroit. Trey Harris on the Elevate. We'll take the Cam Ward for sure, Titans. We got Hawes for Buffalo. Chop Robinson for the Dolphins. Justin Jefferson, Touchdown Masters. Clowney for Carolina. Peyton Manning on the Epic Performers for Indy. We got Squirtin for Carolina. Bernie Kosar for the Browns. Jackson Dart notoriety. Kid Reporter. Jack Beck. Egbuka on the orange notoriety. Very nice, Tampa. And Tyler. You know what? I've been neglecting the back wall. Get some stuff back there. All right, 9 to go. Empty box. Kersaxon. Did you see Kersaxon? Look at that. Look at that beauty. I want to make sure you got to see it, Kersaxon. I figure you would approve. I figured. Hunter Henry for New England. Derek Stingley on the Epic Performers. Carter for the Giants. Love it for Detroit. Smith for Miami. McConkey on the notoriety. Emmanwori for Seattle. Hines Allen on the bang for the Jags. Jahmyr Gibbs on the orange touchdown masters for Detroit. Matthew Golden on the Mosaic. Oh, here's our auto. Good luck, guys. It's a rookie. Come on. Ty Robinson for the Eagles. Kersaxon. It's your day. It's your day, Kersaxon. I don't even know anything about Ty Robinson. Enlighten us, Kersaxon. Give us the lowdown on Ty Robinson. That's not a good sign when you're saying, who is that? Is he working at the car wash already? Yikes. That's not a good sign, is it? The Eagles fans like, who's that? Oh boy. Jack Beck on the Elevate for the Raiders. He is an Eagle. Maybe he's on the practice squad. Hampton for the Chargers. TJ for the Vikings. Darnold on the notoriety. Tyler Warren for Indy. We got 8 to go. I assume when it's a name like that, it's a defensive line. I don't know. I guess it could be a. I don't know. I don't know who he is. Empty box. He flew away. He looks like he'd need some pretty big wings to get off the ground. That doesn't look like a small guy. Oh, there's Primo's guy. Rourke on the Mosaic. CeeDee Lamb on the Elevate. Kid Reporter. Milrow. That's our first Milrow. Going to Seattle. He's got a bright future. I'm sure he does. Lambert Smith for the Chargers. We got Brock Bowers on the Touchdown Masters. Mumfield for the Rams. We have Greg Rousseau for Buffalo on the bang. Sanders on the orange notoriety. We like that. Hey, Aaron Rodgers. We got Kenneth Grant for the Dolphins. Malik Neighbors, Epic Performers. Judkins for the Browns. We got Will Howard for Pittsburgh. Tua, Justin Jefferson Notoriety. RJ Harvey. Ashton for the Raiders. We got 7 to go. I got fingers crossed that we run into a bonus case hit. Empty box. Hey, we just hit that orange notoriety for Sanders. Oh, here's our Genesis, guys. Good luck. We got our Jenny. We got Larry Fitzgerald on the Touchdown Masters. It's a rookie. It's Tootin for the Jags. Jags. There you go. There you go, B-Wax. Rootin' tootin'. You asked about the Jags, and there they are. We got Higgins for Houston. Bijan on the Epic Performers. He knew when to make an entrance. On the notoriety, Caleb Johnson. We got Brock Bowers on the orange notoriety for the Raiders. Travis Hunter for the Jags. We got Loveland for the Bears. Alec Pierce. Trey Harris on the Mosaic for the Chargers. Breece Hall for the Jets. Greg Rousseau on the Bang. Jackson Dart for the Giants. Culpepper for Miami. Kurt Warner on the Touchdown Masters for the Rams. Jack Beck for the Raiders. And we got 6 to go. I kind of think with 6, I feel there's a pretty good chance we still got something to find in here. Empty box. We got Sampson on the silver for Cleveland. ETN on the Mosaic for Carolina. They got a big game coming up. Yeah, there's going to be a couple really good games this week. Harmon for Pittsburgh. We got Fouts on the Touchdown Masters for the Chargers. RJ Harvey for Denver. Ferguson for the Rams. Rondé Barber for Tampa Bay. Haven't heard that name in a while. Puka on the Epic Performers. Yeah, I'm very excited for that Panthers-Bucks game. Zach Ertz, heal up, Zach. Drake May on the notoriety. It would be crazy if Baltimore was able to beat Pittsburgh and sneak into the playoffs. Milrow for Seattle. Egbuka on the Mosaic. Nick Benito on the Orange Bang for Denver. Pat Bryant. We got Bobby Wagner on the Bang. And base. 5 to go. Empty box. I could live with that, DJ. I definitely could live with that. Since my Lions are out, I'm just looking for good games, fun games. Andre Reed for Buffalo. Jonathan Taylor on the Touchdown Masters. I don't know. Those Bucks have been pretty beatable this year. Josh Allen on the Epic Performers. Derwin James on the Orange Bang for the Chargers. I know. They lose this week, last in the division. Cam Miller for the Raiders. Horton for Seattle. Travis Hunter on the Elevate. Yeah, first to worst. Kind of crazy. Jalen Hurts. Dylan Gabriel on the Notoriety. Ashton for the Raiders. Well, I'll say in Detroit's defense, they had a tough schedule and they had a ton of injuries again. They just can't stay healthy. Smith for the Jets. Keon Coleman for Buffalo. Milrow, Notoriety. But as a fan, no excuses. They needed to be in there. Caleb Johnson for Pittsburgh. Bo Nix on the silver. And then there were 4 boxes. Yes, well, and I hope they learn that Dan Campbell cannot be doing the play calling. Like, hire somebody you can trust to do that job. Let's start there. ETN on the silver. We like that, Carolina. Brock Bowers, Epic Performers. Scattaboo. Ashton again for the Raiders. Jimmy Horn for Carolina. Brian Branch on the Bang for Detroit. Another hurt Lion. Savion Williams for Green Bay. Danny White. Matthew Golden, Notoriety for Green Bay. Hendrickson on the Bang. Devontae Adams on the Orange something here, if I can get it away. On the Orange Elevate. Take that, Rams. We got Barron for Denver. Cole Kmet for the Bears. Kid Reporter. Jackson Dart chilling behind there. We're okay with that. Our first Tesla. He's coming along. Kyler Murray on the Mosaic. DK Metcalf on the Elevate. He's a fan favorite. Old DK. Fans love him. Empty box. We got Jadon Blue for Dallas. Higgins on the Elevate for Houston. We got Chase Brown on the silver. Kurt Warner, Touchdown Masters. Walker for the Falcons. Amon-Ra, Epic Performers. Saquon on the orange, Epic Performers. We got Brooks for the Bengals. DK again. Jalen Hurts Notoriety. Kid Reporter. Membu for the Jets. Travion sneaking in there. We like that. Amon-Ra Epic Performers. Caleb Johnson for Pittsburgh. Get something on this wall here. Cam Ward, we like that on the green. CD Lamb Mosaic. Cam Ward's done all right here tonight. Then there were two. Empty box. We got Mark Brunell for the Jags. Patrick Queen on the bang, going to Pittsburgh. Dylan. Romeo Dobbs on the silver. Kyle Williams Notoriety. Kid Reporter. Mellet for the Raiders. Tesla on the Elevate. Approve. Terrell Davis on the Orange Epic Performers. Going to Denver. Starks for Baltimore. Micah on the Mosaic bang for the boys. Dylan Gabriel for Cleveland. Ted on the green for Carolina. H.N. on the Mosaic. Scattaboo. Golden Tate. See him around too much. Michael Irvin Touchdown Masters. And one to go. Good luck here, guys. I'll do a quick little recap of what we got out there. There's so much to sleeve and top load in this, though. But once I get it all sorted, if you had a rough break, I always add in to help. So I will do what I can for you. If it wasn't your day, empty box. Oh, and you know what? Come on, Sombrero Cat. Last box magic, please. All right, appreciate you guys. This will be on YouTube by morning, and tomorrow's break will be in the shop maybe in an hour. We got Tez Johnson for Tampa Bay. Kamara. Brian Branch on the bang. Johnson for the Lions. Dylan Gabriel, notoriety. Sanders again. Jalen Noel for Houston. Luther Burden on the Mosaic. We like that. That looks good. Garrett Wilson on the Elevate. Jaden on the orange touchdown masters for Washington. We got Neal for the Saints. Cam Ward again. Everywhere. Drake May touchdown masters. Why not? I suppose it's a pretty safe bet you're going to see a few Cam Wards in these cases. We got JT for Indy. Jalen Hurts on the green notoriety. And we made it through. All right. A few here. I get so focused on getting through these boxes, I never put anything out here. Cam Ward, Travion on the green, Sanders on the orange notoriety. We had A.J. Brown on the honeycomb. Congrats, Kerr Saxon. Cam Ward on the orange notoriety. Jackson on the green. Tyler Warren on the green notoriety. Pat Bryan on the orange elevate. Tootin on the Genesis. We had Ty Robinson, future Hall of Famer, going to Kerr Saxon. Egbuka on the orange notoriety. And the star of the day, Cam Ward, stained glass.